Hello everyone, and welcome to Noodle Journey, your destination for in-depth reviews of the instant noodle universe. I mentioned in the last video that there's been a lot of new products that came out while I was on hiatus. I'm going to be playing a lot of catch-up, but I don't think any of those new products have hit the internet quite as hard as this one. Today's review is Samyang Buldak Taco flavored ramen. Before we get started, please like, share, and subscribe to help out the channel. Please also follow me on all of my social media platforms if you want to engage or see when new reviews come out. All those links are in the description below. Please check out the Noodle Journey website, noodlejourney.net, for a complete searchable index of all my video reviews, plus site-exclusive reviews, news articles, and more. So, Taco Buldak. Whether you love Buldak or not, I think you have to admit that this is kind of a good idea. Tex-Mex ramen fusions are really hot right now, pun intended, and so I think this makes sense as a new Buldak flavor. The official product description for this says that it is a savory, spicy blend with toasted cumin and chili for a perfect harmony of gentle heat and rich taco flavor. Their words, not mine. And they are saying that this is gentle heat, so that means this is most likely going to be toned down compared to other Buldak varieties. Now, you can find a bowl version of this currently rolling out to Asian markets across the USA alongside another new Buldak flavor, which I will be reviewing soon, not just yet. Or you can also find this pack version at your local Target store. And I believe the pack version is exclusive to Target. A 5-pack of these was only $7 at my local Target. It should be the same at yours. But of course, who can say what potential tariffs may do to that price in the near future, because these are manufactured in South Korea for export to the US market. So inside this pack, we've got your standard Buldak wheat noodles. These are the rounder type. We've got a sauce packet, a powdered seasoning, and a flake packet. Now, the sauce is not your standard Buldak sauce. It's got tomato paste, onion, garlic, soy sauce, cumin, oregano, and a blend of habanero powder and other red pepper powder for the spice. The powder packet contains sugar, yeast extract, salt, parsley, artificial flavors that aren't any more specific than that on the package, and a bunch of additives that I don't know what they're there for. You can just Google the label yourself if you have a concern about any of them. And lastly, the flakes are onion, tomato, and soy protein meant to mimic pieces of meat. All of this has a sodium count of 1,650 milligrams if you're watching such things. So I'm going to go boil the noodles, and I'll be right back to assemble this. All right, here's the noodles and the flakes, all cooked. It's important to note there is no stir-fry step for this particular variety of Buldak. Some of them have you retain a little bit of water, keep it on stove for another 30 seconds. You don't do that here, you drain it completely. So let's put in the sauce first. All right, that's interesting. Here goes the powder. All right, so what's weird is the label says that there's parsley in here, but that is the unmistakable scent of cilantro. I can smell that shit a mile away. So if you have the soap gene and it gets triggered by dehydrated cilantro flakes, don't buy this. Or if you have to, omit the powder, but you're going to be sacrificing some flavor. All right, we'll mix this all up. Okay, here it is all mixed up. And it basically smells like taco sauce. Like if you buy a jar of Old El Paso and you give it a whiff, it's about the same as this. Do with that information what you will. Let me give this a taste. Okay, noodle score first as always. This is a standard, thick, chewy Buldak noodle. It's one of my favorite Korean noodle textures on the market, surpassed only by things like the air-dried noodles in Shin Light, Samyang Tangle, and Samyang's flatter Buldak noodles like you see in carbonara. So these are really good, 8 out of 10 for me. And the spice level is not what I would expect out of a new Buldak product, but I'm not surprised. All of that talk about a gentle spice level on the Target website is clearly there to let us spice lovers down easy. This is spicy. It wouldn't be Buldak if it wasn't, but it is far from the torture some of the more powerful flavors evoke. So for reference, I put the original black packaged Buldak at an 8 out of 10 for heat. I would say Buldak Taco right here is about a 5 out of 10 for me. It doesn't have nearly the same burn as the other flavors, but it is lingering pretty well on my tongue, for whatever that's worth. Now, as far as the overall flavor, I'm of two minds about this. On the one hand, the flavor here is pretty basic. It is a spicy taco sauce. That's really about it. It's missing a lot of the things you would normally associate with Buldak sauce, like that sweet, savory, peppery punch that you get from the gochujang and sugar and whatever the hell else they put in it. So I think this is about as far from a Korean flavor profile as the Buldak line has ever gone. And for some of you who hate the Buldak flavor profile, maybe that's good news. For me, I don't care. It's not objectively bad, but it's not my favorite flavor, and I think it is pretty one note. Like, picture what would happen if you went to Taco Bell, grabbed a bunch of Diablo sauce packets, and squeezed them onto your noodles. I will say, though, that the flakes are pretty good. The onion is nice and crunchy. It had a really nice aroma while it was cooking. The tomato's pretty good. I like that there is an instant noodle with tomato chunks in it. You don't see that very often. And then the chunks of soy protein, mimicking taco beef, are actually pretty convincing. They don't look exactly right, but the texture's good. I like that aspect of this. Decent amount of flakes, too. Now, on the other hand, while I think the flavor is one note and kind of uninspired, the versatility here is something to consider. I don't think there's really another noodle product like this on the market right now. When spicy taco sauce goes with so many things. Like, do you do a quick and cheap taco night in your house every week? We do. What do you do with the leftovers? Like, half the time they go in the trash, right? But now you can repurpose them. Ground beef, soy crumbles, tomatoes, peppers, cheese, sour cream, tortilla chips. Like, I'm thinking of so many different things right now. Whatever you have left, things that don't necessarily go with the more Korean flavored Buldak products will go very well with this. Like, I sure as hell would not put seasoned taco meat in my carbonara, but I would absolutely put it in here. So there's a level of versatility with this sauce that just pairs differently with ingredients you might have lying around your fridge compared to the ingredients you would pair with a more Asian-inspired sauce. And for that, I have to give this flavor some credit. And at this point, I'm rambling, so let me just get to the overall score. This is a 6 out of 10 for me. The flavor is not my favorite. It's only just okay. If you like taco sauce, you're going to think this is better than a 6 out of 10. But you can get some serious mileage out of this variety if you dress it up. And with that, I'm all done here. I am indeed going to throw some leftover taco meat into this and finish it. If you do end up trying this, let me know if you like it on its own or how you've chosen to jazz it up. If you're into spicy taco sauce married with chewy noodles, I think you'll enjoy this. Just don't expect much beyond that unless you're planning on adding things to it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you here next time on Noodle Journey.